Okay. Stebel or Stebel, Nautilus, Italian, insanely loud. Hopefully, horn is being installed here on the 250L. Probably 20 different ways to skin this cat, but this is the way I ended up doing it. I have the compressor mounted where the old horn was mounted, and separated it from the main horn piece. Got the hose connecting it. I'm actually going to put a what fits perfectly is a piece of a 2-inch PVC plastic pipe, PVC pipe, over this with an end cap, holes drilled, painted black, slid over that just for weather protection and rocks and whatnot. So that'll be nice. I've already got it cut to size and everything. Paint's drying outside. Be nice if I could just leave it like that, but all that wiring would be exposed and whatnot. Here's the horn right there. Not pointed exactly the way I wanted it to be pointed, but there were very few options on this little bike for this massive horn. And I just found this piece of metal sitting in one of my junk drawers, so wrapped that around it, fit perfect, and zip tied the top, zip tied the horn to this to keep it from sliding out. And it is in there. I mean, my goodness. And the nice thing about this angle is not only is it going to help make me go deaf every time I use the horn, but also the mud getting kicked up from this tire won't be going up in this thing. The location I thought I had nailed down ended up actually cutting a piece of plastic of the bike. Fortunately not very visible plastic. Was right here. I had the horn sitting right here, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. And it was just nestled in there, had the big square piece right here pointed forward the way I want it pointed. And I turned the handlebar, crunch. Okay, that's not going to work. Fortunately, it was just a rough end, just a couple zip ties holding it in there. I think that's the computer right there, so probably good I not mess with that anyway. Not only that, but I really want the sound to be coming from the left side of the bike, since the main problem with motorcycling is the morons turning left on green. Because everybody knows that you don't yield on a left turn on green, you floor it. Especially if it's just a motorcycle coming the other way. You just put it to the floor. So I want the sound to be coming from this area, since it's going to be the a-holes coming in like this. Though hitting that horn will probably just make them panic even more, and I do know that there's going to be some disadvantages to this horn. So that's where it's going to be. I don't know how smart this is going to be. I'm actually going to, actually it's not going to work at all. It's get too hot. I still got to figure out where to put the relay. I think I'm going to put the relay right here, bolted to this thing here. I'll have to weatherproof it real good with some of that liquid electrical tape, because it'll be pointing up with all the leads pointing up. Do have the ricochet plate installed now. It is amazing. All the updates they made to it, per the requests from a customer, were definitely made, and fits beautifully. Here's the Flatlander radiator guard. Didn't go in as seamlessly as I thought it would. I ended up having to cut some of this plastic both at this corner and behind here. There was a piece of plastic that was sticking out that was keeping me from putting this bolt in right here. So I had to get a box cutter and cut that out from behind there to get that to bolt on. So that was my only complaint structural wise. I mean, it is not going anywhere. You see the member right here going back to the frame. Pretty awesome. I got your standard moose bark busters, and I took my old Cycra, or whatever, however you pronounce it, hand guards and cut the mounts that normally mount to the bar just to be a back piece to screw to, just to have some windbreakers there. Whoops. Yeah, little mirror there. It's constantly hitting that anyway. Glad it's out of the way. So that's how I did the horn, the Stebel Nautilus. And I've already fitted the plastic on here, and it fits on there very nicely. I'll shoot you a video when it's done. All right, all done. That's what it looks like. Sticks out a little bit, but doesn't get in my way. It is solidly attached. There's the compressor. A little plastic cover on the front there to keep the dirt from going in there. That's probably temporary. Need to make something a little nicer. It sounds like a really loud car horn. A really loud car horn. It's got that same tone as a car horn. I thought it had more of a air horn sound. You know, I thought it had more of a high-pitched sound that I would expect from, oh God, you know, something like this. The air sound, which now I know. Now I know this air sound is far more ear-piercing than the much larger 12-volt powered Stebel Nautilus, the bicycle air pump powered air sound. I mean, I'm kind of wondering maybe I should have put this on there. Unfortunately, it's got a limited lifespan. There's the air container. There's the horn. Really loud. It just hurt my ear really bad. But this thing, I can blow inside the garage here and not feel dizzy afterwards. I mean, yeah, that's loud, but shoot, compared to the air sound, that is nothing. That is nothing. And that air sound, I mean, I haven't put air in it in forever. It's probably half pressure right now. Whew! Yeah. But at least when you sound like a car, I mean, maybe people are going to be trying to look out for a car or something, and they won't be just totally freaked out. The air sound has a tendency to make everybody just completely freak out and do some pretty wild things. So, yeah, I mean, compared to the factory horn, it's a huge upgrade. Definitely not as impressed as I thought I would be by this. And this apparently is the louder option than the little mini, bad boys and stuff like that. So I'm glad I went with this option. Gosh, if it was any less powerful than this, I'd be really disappointed. But I'm glad I did it. I mean, the factory horn was absolutely useless. This thing is like the F250 horn on steroids. So that's good. That'll get the job done. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Signing out.